Come on, blazing.
Today I go to yoga in the morning, fry an egg for breakfast, go to a jazz show, then to an apartment in Brooklyn to drink pomegranate juice and flirt with all the boys. I have not heard from my mother in 3 days, or my brother. They live in Egypt. I watch the news and spend every breath of prayer in me on scraping their faces off the pictures of the injured, on smudging my brother's dimples and gap teeth off the crumpled bodies smeared across my television, on melting my mother's small hands and lilting accent off the gunshots marked maps, their drilling conquest through skin and fat and bone. I pray my mother, 5 feet tall and soft-eyed, away from the looters, from the salty rot of human flesh set ablaze by walls of buildings once called home. I beg my brother, 6'2" and 16 years old, away from the police, their batons, their thirst for the crack of weapon against bone, a percussion whose mere thought lodges itself like a talon in my guts, burst in me a fear of music I never thought I'd know, the crackling of old records, a mocking echo of burning skin, fist hammering skull into the most breakable piano. This is not a vague political statement to make my Twitter look worldly. There are no t-shirts for this. This is not a poem. This is my mother, my brother. I've spent my whole life experiencing bloodshed in theory, from a comfortable desk an ocean away, without a face to put to the loss, no names native to my throat, just the people. An abstract mass of brown and bone and air. This isn't abstract anymore. I don't know where my mother is. I don't know if my brother is alive. There are stories of Sudan today, of tear gas, futile punishment for a culture suckled for years by tears and blood. There are stories of the festering exasperation of a people, of a generation that knows nothing better than the strain of bated breath against the throats. My cousins have been arrested for protesting. We do not know where they are being held. My cousins, no different from me before the fact that I got out, that I was born to the woman who escaped to America. This is all that separates them from a life of sneakers and poetry slams and short skirts and house parties. This is all that separates me from an adolescent in a police state, from women beaten in the street for wearing pants in public and allowing their wild curls to creep out from underneath their headscarves. So when asked where I was the day the world caught fire, what I was doing while fate closed the skin-thick distance between my family's blood and the open sky, I have no real answer. I have Brooklyn. I have jazz. I have boys. Distraction enough to pretend that somewhere, in the gut of the storm that my family is from, blood does not pour in silken sheets, in oceans, tangling all the breath in my throat. Nowhere is America enough to distract me from this.